And we're back with the next episode of Hero Comics Transgender Hate Mail, Homosexual Hate Mail, Atheist Hate Mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt. Got my notebook, stretching my legs out. That in response to comments I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. Also trying to make sure I need to talk slower and enunciate more so it's easier for you to understand me, especially when I'm talking about how much I am against these lifestyles because they cause all kinds of horrible problems for people. So let's continue on here. They are on the dark side. Let's go. What you got? What you got? Yeah. Let's see here. No, you wouldn't. That's the issue. This is a problem. When a rumor gets out of hand, it gets out of hand. Though I think this person has actually looked at my face, and instead of just going by what a heckler says, trumped up, this person says, "Let's get to your sins, bud. Your phase gallery is full of fetish artwork. Yeah, it is. Especially pregnancy fetish artwork. So what's wrong with that? If your God were real, like I like him to be real, I'm pretty sure he'd be very ticked off at you about that, because I say he would. Of course, who made pregnancy? Who made it? God. Let's go. He might even send you to hell for over it, because I say he would. No, he wouldn't. We're good. Oh, how is it bad? That bad? What are you talking about? Now, are bad things happening with the sexy ladies? Sexy moms to be? Are bad things happening with them? No, no. I make sure to go for the good ones. So what the freak? Yeah, nothing. Continue on here. What's next? You probably also cut your hair, but again, cutting hair in general is not a sin. They talk about cutting your hair in certain ways to basically worship other gods. That's wrong. So there's basically people who cut their hair certain way do not cut their hair because they are Nazarites. In the Jewish culture, there's people called Nazarites who basically make vows to God. Do not cut their hair. They do not drink wine, things like that. They say they're basically try to be as clean as possible, kosher as possible. That's how to do it. Samson was a Nazarite. He was not supposed to be doing certain things, and it was weird. He actually did some things that were against his, vow. Especially when he killed that lion, and then later found that beehive in the lion's body. He should not have gone near that thing. You're not supposed to touch dead things. You're not supposed to touch that stuff. He took the honeycomb out of that and ate it, and gave it to his parents, and they ate that. So that's effed up. That's effed up. Man. Shouldn't have done that, man. That's nasty. It'd be fun show. It'd be a silly thing. If someone were to make a show like, say, kind of Family Guy, Simpsons Family Guy style, but with Bible versus with the Bible, it'd be super cool because it'd be like this. You see me like, I found some honey. It's just like, where'd you get it? It's like, it's not somewhere. I just found it. Let's say I just found it. Not important. Here, have some. It's like, oh, cool. And they eat some, and it's like, what's this? It's like, oh, I don't know. How'd that get in there? It's like, ugh. It's like, what? It's like, it's just like a lion here. It's like, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing at all. I'm like, yeah, like, yeah, that's crap. It was like they go by himself. Like, yeah, Samson, what are you doing? Oh my God. Yeah, let's not do that again. That'd be fun. I might try something like that. We'll see. Anyways, next. Nope, definitely not. There's bullcrap. Basically, the person is angry that I'm getting things right and they're getting things wrong. So they're coming back with everything they have, which is basically rumor and hearsay, but also actual stuff. This one's actually showing off actual things in my face, which is great, because you see that it's not actually anything illegal, at all. So, yeah, this is one of the several people who come out to me when I'm debating with them about the transgender, homosexual, atheist lifestyles, who have said, "Well, what about your phase and deviant art? Look at this stuff. That girl's gonna have a baby, and she's looking all nice and basically looking at her dude, go like, yeah, what's up? Hey dude, like, and dude's looking at her like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, she's looking at the screen like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, like, what are you looking at that for? What, like, I like it. Yeah, I think it's fun. What looks good. Yeah, it's like yeah. Let me just go away and not get you banned because you can't get banned for that. Not call the cops on you because you can't get called the cops on you. No, nope. Yeah. Let me just make something up. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I got. Grasping at straws. Anyone here? Next. Let's hear. You cut your hair. Wear multiple fabrics at the same time. Well, unfortunately, I have to work on that. And probably you love bacon. God would see you as a fraud because I say you would. Ignore the fact that there's all kinds of stuff going on that basically, basically these sins and all other sins are forgiven by that Jewish rabbi you talked about earlier, who talked about how the prophecies in the Old Testament are basically fulfilled through him in the New Testament. Ignore that because again, I need you. I don't want you to be right. I want you to be wrong. So ignore that. Like no. Because you want stretching legs. See, you was a fraud because I say you would. Don't be like, oh yeah. Also, ignore the fact that me saying I'm a transgender person, being a person who believes in the transgender lifestyle is calling you, a person who believes in the comfortable skin lifestyle, a fraud. Ignore that again. Because the transgender lifestyle is based on fraud. It's based on lying about your biological sex, harming your body, in several different ways to try to make that lie work. Basically, it's all about that stuff. Transitioning into a new person, the person that the disguise represents. So again, making someone saying, I'm going to be a disguise. I don't want anyone seeing the real stuff. Come on. Let's go. Homosexuality being considered a sin. Wait. Oh, yeah, no, we're good. Homosexuality being considered a sin to demonstration of the Bible. Okay. Being queer ultimately hurts nobody except for all the people that it hurts. All the diseases that are come about it, all the body parts that have become damaged and useless because of it. Ignore all that. Where are you going? Bigotry does. Okay. So bigotry is. This person is using bigotry too. This person is more legitimate to me than that hater was, than that heckler was. Bigotry does. Me being aromantic. Okay, that's a different story. That's a belief system. That's based on beliefs and feelings. Polyamorous, okay, that is sin. Shouldn't be doing that stuff. Gay as F. Don't cuss, I gotta be that word. And transgender doesn't affect you or anyone else other than the fact that it does affect everybody. Basically, me doing it sets me up for failure. Me doing it sets other people up to see that I'm having a happy life doing it, sinning. So they're like, okay, I want to do that too. And also, me doing this stuff is like what basically to you is like watching people run off a cliff, run off to a path down toward a cliff where they'll die, fall over and die, fall off it and die. So it's like, yeah, it hurts lots of people. It affects lots of people, hurts lots of people. I was told lies that doesn't hurt anyone. That's why I'm doing it. I'm telling those lies to you again. No, okay, come back here. Let's continue, please. Aromantic is a belief system. Based on emotions, because basically it's someone basically Jada says she is aromantic, but the issue is it's basically one of those things where it's like I don't feel like supposedly I'm supposed to when I see other people, and I'm attracted to other people, so it's like. Well, yeah, it sounds like the movies, kid. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. Continue on, please. The poly thing is, fornication. Shouldn't be doing that. Acting gay. The gay stuff is homosexuality. That's against homosexual acts are forbidden in the Bible. Transgender acts are forbidden in the Bible. Boom, done. Messing around. It does. Multiple people in the Bible aren't seen as bad guys are also polyamorous, polygamous. Yeah, that was not a good idea. Often that was not a good idea. King David, King Solomon, a bunch of people that were good people, heroes of the Bible, messing around, doing stuff wrong. And guess what happened? Bad stuff, They did bad things because of that. They shouldn't be doing that, but they did, and it messed them up. And think about this. What was it? Abraham? No, Abraham did stuff with Sarah's handmaid, had Ishmael. That, in my opinion, Well, that was cheating, first of all, because he was trying to do things in his own strength. God said he would give him a kid, but he didn't give him the kid yet. So he's like, well, let's make one. Figure out some way to make one. I know how to do it. Handmade. Boom, done. And